Hey there, I'm Sarah. Welcome back to the Nook, our space for play, for crafts, and of course, for mom to take a time out to get a little yoga flow in. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. So find me on your space. Come on down to the floor. You can have a yoga mat or not. Just make sure you're on something soft. Your knees will start apart, toes will start together. This will be a flow today, but we're just going to start on the floor. And find your way into child's pose. Reach your arms as far out as you can. And then see if you can drop your forehead to the floor. And if it doesn't quite get there, bring those hands back in. Either stack your hands or even make two fists to give your forehead something to rest on. We're just here for 3 big breaths, just to check in. So inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. One more like that, your longest one yet. Inhale all the way. And exhale out the mouth. On your next inhale, come on up to table, lining up your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees, setting up for your first series of cat-cow. As you inhale up, your tailbone goes towards the sky, so do your eyes, and then exhale, chin towards your chest. Just starting to warm up the body for our flow today. This is a challenging one. It has some twists to it. It has a little bit of balance. It's a little bit of everything. Then find your way into neutral. I'm going to have you shift your hips to the right, peek over your shoulders, see if you can see your hips. And then shift your hips to the left, peek over, see if you can see them. Wagging your tail back and forth. Finding that lateral flexion with your spine. One more time this way. And then we're going to tuck our toes under and come up to a bear plank. So that means your knees come off the floor. Now if it's too tough for both knees to come off, you can walk it out and do one at a time. And it's just with a little hip shift. If you can hold them off the floor, hold them off the floor. Just to get into that core right from the beginning, pulling your belly button into your back for 3, 2, down dogs, you're out for 1. So you send your hips high and then you're pretty in a short stance. So walk those feet back, thinking upside down letter V with your body, and then pedal out those feet. So one leg bends, one leg straightens, stretching out through the bottom of your feet, and then work your way into stillness. Reconnect with your breath. And then on your next inhale, gaze forward, walk your feet up behind your hands to find a ragdoll pose. So your feet are wide, your knees are bent, your upper body is heavy, and then we reach for opposite elbows and sway a little side to side. Shake your head yes, shake your head no, release through the back of your neck. And then release your arms, heel toe those feet towards each other. So big toes will touch, little space between your heels. Inhale, halfway lift. Your spine gets long. And then exhale, refold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive all the way to the top, reaching your hands together and then dropping them to heart center. And I'll invite you today to connect with an Ujjayi breath. So that means it's in through the nose and out through the nose, with a little constriction in the back of your throat, kind of sounding like the ocean. So we'll try one on the round 1. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back and drop your knee. You can walk your hands up to your leg. Make sure your knees stacked right over your ankle, and then if you're comfortable, lift your arms up to the sky for an Anjaneyasana lunge. Now gaze can be down if you're feeling wobbly. If you'd like the challenge, look all the way up. Arms are straight and active. Then we'll simply circle your arms all the way down if they're up. Step it back to your plank and bring the other leg in front. So that right leg is in front, the left leg is underneath, lifting up. Sinking in. Each side is an individual, so if you're not as deep on one, that's okay and perfectly natural, especially in those hips, to be a little uneven. And once again, circle those arms down and around. Step it back to a plank, either on your toes or modified. If you're modified, there's a straight line from those knees up to your shoulders. And then everyone on this first one will lower down all the way, in your way, all the way down to the mat. Inhale up for our first cobra, so it's a little baby one. Exhale down. Inhale a little bit higher. Exhale down. Now keep the cobra or join me for an upward facing dog. Thighs press, bottoms or the tops of your feet press on the floor, and you find this upward facing dog position, pressing your shoulders away from your ears. And then for this first one, drop those knees, send it back through that table, tuck those toes, downward facing dog. Let's do one vinyasa flow together, knowing these are all optional. Inhale forward to plank or modified. Exhale lower, all the way down. Inhale upward facing or cobra. Exhale downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk your feet to the top of the space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. So we sink our hips low. We send them back so we can see our big toes. And then hands can come to your hips, to your heart, or high to the sky. So if your big toes are touching, your knees are touching, your thighs are touching. If you chose a wider stance, if your balance needs a wider stance today, everything's apart. Hold and breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Fold it forward. Inhale, flatten. Exhale, plant. This time, step the left leg back first. This time, we're going to find a crescent lunge. So if you need to, drop the knee, come up again for that Anjaneyasana. If you can do the full crescent, do the full crescent. So it's a deep knee bend through that right, pull that right hip back, left hip forward. And then the back of your knee on the left leg is pressing towards the ceiling. You sink low and reach high. And then circle those arms all the way around. Simply step it back to the plank and then switch. Now the left leg comes forward, do the same variation. If you dropped, you'll drop in that Anjaneyasana. If you have that back leg tucked, back toes up, dropping in, pulling left hip back, right hip forward, and arms come up. We find this powerful hold. Sink a tiny bit lower. Yes, you can. Power up that back leg. Reach higher and then circle it all down. And take it through that optional flow. This time I'll go 90 degrees with my elbows and then flip to the upward facing. Knowing cobra is always available. And then downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Come high on those toes. Exhale, hop, step, or jump. Top of the space. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. This time we flow. Inhale, it's just the lower. Exhale, we put it right back down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back through your flow. Or you meet in that upside down letter V with your body, that downward facing dog. Inhale brings your left leg high first this time. Step it through, and it's just the inhale. So we inhale for crescent. We exhale, put it down, using that full exhale to the bottom of your chaturanga or the bottom of your cobra. Inhale, shine forward. Exhale, fold back. Inhale, right leg reaches. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, we root to rise. And exhale, we bring it down. We all meet back in downward facing dog. Then inhale high on those toes. Exhale top of your space. Inhale halfway lift. Exhale fold. Inhale chair, hands heart center. And twist to the right. Gonna link that left tricep on the outside of the right leg if it's possible. Every inhale you find the extension. Every exhale you twist a little bit further. Then here comes our first tricky balance. Put your weight in your right foot, gaze down, and lift your left to find that baby flamingo. And then that left leg that's lifted steps all the way back to find this twisted crescent. Now that back leg can stay lifted or drop it. If you drop it, you untuck the toe and find the twist that way. If that back leg is lifted, it's crazy active, but have the emphasis be on the spine. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. Open those arms as an option here to fly them away. If you flew those arms, they come back. Set that left hand down, whether you're modified or not, lift the right arm up. And then step it back to your version of side plank. So it can be a front kickstand, it can be a staggered foot, stacked foot, or drop that bottom knee. Finding that side plank. It's just a hold for this first series today, so find something you can hold. If you're someone that likes to play with tree, or the leg lifted, we're holding and breathing for 3, for 2, and 1. It's plank, it's vinyasa. Exhale down, inhale strong, exhale back. Inhale high on those toes, exhale top of your space, inhale halfway lift, exhale fold. Inhale chair. This time I'm going away from you. I'm twisting to my left. My right arm comes on the outside of my left leg to find that binded twist. Think of every inhale, someone's pulling your top of your head. Spine is lengthening. Every exhale, you're pressing your hands together and finding that twist. And then with control and intention, shift your gaze down. Weight goes in your left foot. That right foot finds that baby flamingo. And then reach it all the way back to find that twisted crescent. And all the options apply. You can drop it, untuck it, just work on the twist, or power it up. But if it's up, it is active. Spread those long, strong arms if you did it on the other side. Then coming right back to heart center. This time drop the right hand, twist the left up for that dragonfly twist, setting ourselves up for the side plank on the other side. Now let's try to do the same variation you did. So you can front kickstand it, you can stagger it, you can stack it, you can drop that bottom knee, or if you have any other variation that you can hold in, you can hold. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. It is plank. Last opportunity for that vinyasa. Flow it through. Breathe it big. Press it back. Inhale forward to plank. Your slowest lower all the way down to the ground. How slow, how straight can you get your body? All the way down. Gaze towards the earth. Hands come out to the side, and then feet glue together. If they can't get together, they get as close as they can. Our first back body series here, working the backside of our core, is that inhale up like you're in that baby cobra, And then reach those hands back. Gaze stays down, palms are facing the ceiling. We're gonna add the tricep work here today. So those arms start to pulse, very straight, very strong. Press all 10 toenails into the floor. And can you lift up a little higher? Can you straighten your arms a little bit more? And then final challenge, can you bring your thumbs towards each other and then repeat the pulse? 10, 9, your highest one yet, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest one ear on the side. Rest those shoulders down. If it feels good, bend those knees. Shimmy them side to side, little windshield wipers. And then pause the legs. Turn the other ear to the side. And then you can add the legs once again. And then reconnect those feet to the floor. Lift those arms straight out, and now we're doing a lift and lower. So it's going to be inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, either fully lower or for more of a challenge, hover. So inhale up, exhale, hover. Inhale up, exhale, hover. Try to squeeze everything towards the midline. My feet got away from me on that rep. So if you need to fully break in between, break in between. It's no worries. We're all at a different strength point, especially with our core work, especially if you're a mom. Last 3, you got this. Every inhale, we lift and reach. 2, and 1. Press it back, knees go wide, and right where we started, into that child's pose. Stretching it way out, taking those 3 breaths, reconnecting with it, pressing those hips towards those heels, and then coming all the way up and around to have a seat. So we worked the back half, now we get to work the front half. Keeping those heels down, we sit up tall and just hold on to your legs for a second. And tip back. If you need to switch your hands to the back side of your legs and tip back, tuck your tail slightly so you feel it in these very low abdominals. You feel the muscles turn on. And then either you're staying here because you're feeling it enough, or you take your hands off. Now you stay here or you step it up, and you literally step it up. You walk out that boat. So boat pose in yoga, lots of variations. If the walk seems okay to you, get those legs up and they hold up. If having them bend feels okay, bring them together and straighten them. My hamstrings don't love that today. I'm gonna keep the bend. We're only here one time, so stay with me as long as you can stay with me in any variation, and just focus on your breath. Can you feel it through your entire lungs, even though your core is tight? And if you can't yet coordinate that, that's okay. Last 3, you can finish it. We're on our backs in 2, and 1, lower it all the way down to the floor. Press those feet into the floor. We're going for 1 bridge today. So when you're ready, plant those feet, reach your heels, send those hips nice and high. Arms can be like robots, working those triceps. They can be lazy near the side, or tuck them under, tucking your shoulders, reaching up even higher, making sure those legs stay in the shape of the number 11. And we're only here once today, so if you're someone that takes it into full wheel, I invite you to do so in your own time, in your own space. I'll only cue for bridge today. And slowly, if you have the bind, unbind first, and then roll it down 1 vertebrae at a time, hugging those knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a rock side to side. And then dropping those knees over to the right, looking to the left. I'm just gonna adjust my hips slightly. And for the last time today, find those deep breaths, even though we're crunched in this twist. And then swing it over, middle. Shift your hips if you need to. Knees go to the left. Gaze goes towards the right. And once again, it's that deep breath. Bring it back to the center. Give yourself one final squeeze. Maybe even lift your upper body up. Tuck into the tiniest ball that you can. And then send everything long. This is such an important part. It's not long, don't skip it. Find your Shavasana, your final resting pose for this practice. And just be. If you're watching this video the week it comes out, in the beginning of May, I'm hosting a Strong as a Mother challenge in our Facebook group, Time Out for Moms. If you're not on Facebook, that's okay. You don't need to be to join the challenge. It's 7 days of things to do for yourself, to have you have more energy, more confidence, to love the way you look and feel, everything you crave as a mother. So not just celebrating on Mother's Day, but celebrating all week long. Roll onto your favorite side. Taking a pause, thanking yourself for showing up. If you're interested in that Strong as a Mother challenge, it's free, completely free. I'll put the link in the notes for this workout, or find me on Instagram, Great Days by Sarah, with an H at the end. Let's press ourselves up to a comfortable seat. Whatever that looks like for you, refine that length in your spine. Hands come down next to your sides. And then arms gently lift up overhead. Look at those fingertips as they press together. Drop your hands towards heart center. And if you're comfortable, join me. Bow and say, Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in that flow today. I hope all the moms out there choose to join us for the Strong as a Mother challenge. It's the week of Mother's Day. We celebrate all week. Why? Because we deserve it. Drop me a note, Great Days by Sarah, over on Instagram, or email me and reply to this video. Let me know what you think. Next week, I'll see you back with a strength workout. I alternate between the yoga and the strength. Go have a great week.